Ever wondered why you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket? This old adage holds especially true in the world of investing. Welcome to our discussion on diversification, the financial equivalent of not putting all of your eggs in one basket. Think of diversification as a culinary adventure. If you were to eat only one type of food, you'd miss out on the flavors and nutrients that various cuisines offer, and you'd run the risk of becoming deficient in some nutrients. Similarly, if you invest all your money in one company or one type of investment, you run the risk of losing all of your money if that company or investment type performs poorly. Diversification is the practice of spreading your investments across various asset classes, sectors, and regions, much like a buffet spread with a variety of dishes from different cuisines. By doing so, you reduce your risk and increase your chances of earning a return on your investment. Let's dive deeper into the concept of diversification. Picture a buffet table filled with a variety of dishes. Each dish represents a different asset class. You have stocks, bonds, real estate, commodities, and even cryptocurrencies. Stocks are like your main course, often forming the bulk of your investment portfolio. Bonds are like your salads and sides, providing stability. Real estate is like your hearty soup, offering tangible assets. Commodities like gold are your dessert, often acting as a hedge against inflation. And cryptocurrencies, they are like your exotic dishes. High risk but potentially high reward. Now, diversification is not just about having a bit of everything. It's about how much of each you have and how they interact with each other. The concept of risk and reward comes into play here. Stocks, while potentially lucrative, are higher risk. Bonds, on the other hand, offer lower returns but are typically less volatile. Real estate, commodities, and cryptocurrencies each come with their own risks and rewards. Understanding your own risk tolerance is crucial when diversifying. If you're averse to risk, you might want to fill your plate with more bonds and less stocks. If you're open to risk for the potential of higher returns, you might opt for more stocks or even a taste of the exotic cryptocurrencies. Remember, diversification is not just about spreading your investments, but doing so in a way that aligns with your financial goals. It's about creating a balanced meal that suits your financial appetite. So go ahead, fill your plate wisely, and enjoy the flavors of your investment buffet. Now let's sum up the key points about diversification that we've discussed today. Firstly, diversification is like a well-balanced diet, combining different types of investments to create a healthy portfolio. Secondly, diversification reduces the risk of losing all your money on one poor-performing investment. It's like having a safety net that catches you when one of the tight ropes breaks. Thirdly, diversification involves spreading your investments across different asset classes, regions, and sectors. It's like planting different types of seeds in your garden to ensure a good harvest regardless of the weather conditions. Lastly, diversification is not a one-time action but an ongoing process. As the market changes, you need to adjust your portfolio to maintain its balance. It's like steering a ship, making small adjustments to keep it on course. Remember, over-diversification, like an overfilled plate at a buffet, can lead to diluted returns, and not understanding the investments you hold can expose you to unnecessary risks, like eating a dish without knowing its ingredients. So, diversify your portfolio, but do it wisely, keeping in mind your risk tolerance, financial goals, and time horizon. It's like setting the right proportions of each dish on your plate to suit your dietary needs and taste preferences. Now, let's bring this concept to life by looking at some real-world examples of diversification. First up, we have the story of a savvy investor who had spread her investments across various sectors such as technology, real estate, healthcare, and more. When the technology sector faced a downturn, her investments in other sectors kept her afloat, clearly showcasing the benefits of diversification. Conversely, we have the tale of an investor who put all his eggs in one basket, investing heavily in the real estate sector. When the housing bubble burst in 2008, he suffered significant losses, as he had not diversified his portfolio across different sectors. What can we learn from these case studies? Well, they clearly illustrate the importance of diversification in investment. It's not about putting all your resources into what seems like a surefire success, but about spreading out your investments to mitigate risks and potential losses. Remember, the key is to strike a balance between diversification and understanding your investments. As we've discussed earlier, it's like setting the right proportions of each dish on your plate to suit your dietary needs and taste preferences. So diversify wisely, keeping in mind your risk tolerance, financial goals, and time horizon. In the next section, we will wrap up our discussion on diversification. Stay tuned. In conclusion, Diversification is an essential strategy for building a strong investment portfolio. It's like constructing a sturdy building with a variety of materials, ensuring that it can withstand different weather conditions. So, go ahead and diversify, but remember to do it wisely and in line with your financial goals. That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more insightful discussions on finance and investing.